Scaling your law firm doesn't have to be difficult. It's all about mastering a few key strategies, systems, and mindsets. Welcome to the Scalable Law Podcast, where we talk about how you can increase profit in your pocket and time in your calendar. My name is Carolee Fontanelli, and I have successfully scaled my firm so that it doesn't solely rely on me. Now I love teaching other law firm owners how to do the same. Let's transform your business starting now. Hi there and welcome to another episode of the Scalable Law Podcast. I'm tuning in from the sunny Gold Coast. I am home and I had a wonderful time in the US. It was amazing. And then I went off to Fiji to a really cool retreat. So just like I offer people in the Scalable Business Lounge an accelerator program, coaching on how to run their law firms more successfully, how to thrive, make more profit and get more freedom or have more freedom. I belong to a coaching program myself where they teach coaches how to create better programs and market their programs and all that kind of stuff. So I was in Fiji after we went to America. We flew back through Fiji for an amazing 5 days on the Coral Coast where I got to hang out with 100 other coaches who all have online programs for their various specialties. So it was really interesting because I met people who were podiatrists, who coach podiatrists, how to run their businesses, or farmers, how to be more profitable and gain more freedom farming, or tradies. Like there were so many different types of businesses and it was really inspiring chatting and getting to meet other people. And that's what I love about Scalable Law is it's a community where law firm owners get to come together and learn off each other as well. And that's what I spent, 5 days doing in Fiji. And it was so awesome. I came back with so many actionable items. One of the things that they did that I loved, because often when you go to a retreat or a conference, you learn so much and you come away with a lot and you don't know where to start. And then it gets all lost in little notes around the booklet you might have or whatever. What they did, and I'm definitely going to do this at the Law BizCon conference next year because it's amazing. It's just super simple. They had these cards on the table. You had a pack of about 50 and on the cards, you could write the strategy you've learned, what it would mean to your business to implement it. So how much money you might make to implement the strategy. And then you could take the card at the end and itemize from the top priority to the least priority and work out what the lowest hanging fruit was. So I thought that was a really, really great practical thing to do because then you could come home with literally action steps in your hands so that you could come back and implement straight away. So I've had a really fun week getting back to work, implementing, and yeah, it's been super exciting. And then tomorrow, I am so lucky because I am taken off to Queenstown for 4 days with 4 of my law firm girlfriends. So there's 4 of us. We're going together. We're sort of business buddies on the Gold Coast. And we are going to be hanging out in Queenstown. We've got a little group chat called Ski Queens with Mulled Wine. So I don't know if we're going to be ski queens because we're complete novices, but, we'll give it a good go anyway. But the mulled wine bit, for sure. Anyway, let's get into today's topic. So I had a call this week with a law firm owner who was solo and has just started out on his own. He was in a world of pain in terms of just not knowing how to get more clients through the door on a shoestring budget. I've been there. You might have been there. You might still be there. It's not easy and it can be really overwhelming and you just don't know where to start. He could not come into my program because he didn't qualify, but I wanted to give him some tips. And one of the tips that I gave him is what we're going to talk about today, which is unlocking new opportunities in free directory listings. Now, there's a whole lot of things that you can do to market your law firm for free before you even spend any money. Might take you a little bit of time, but if you are at a stage in your business where you do have free time because you aren't, super busy yet with clients, then this is something you can do, or this is something that you can get either a VA to do, you could get someone on Fiverr to do it for you if you're busy, or you could also get your receptionist to do it for you as well to help you get more traffic through your website. Now, fortunately, I have the opportunity of checking lots of people's websites. I have a tool that can do the checking where I can see what the traffic looks like on the website. This fellow had 0 traffic on his website. He'd never had a visitor, not one. Now, that's not unusual. There are so many websites out there, and it does take time for Google to start crawling your website. And there are some things that we can do to make sure that we are getting people onto our website. So one of the things is that you must submit your website to Google so that Google knows that your website is there. You can also submit your website to other search engines like Bing or whatever else there is. But Google's the one that we're mostly all on, right? So Google, make sure you submit the website. Make sure you set up a Google My Business page, and then make sure that you are getting your website out there. And one of the ways is with free directory listings. Now, some of the free directory listings might seem irrelevant, but they are absolutely not, because they will be linking back to your website. So even if you never get a client directly through that Google listing, it's providing you with a really valuable backlink to your website. Now, backlinks, the more backlinks you have, the more relevant backlinks you have, the more Google is going to rank your website. This is one of the things. Keywords and backlinks are what we need on your website. So if you have time up your sleeve, start building out your website as much as you can with pages and with blog articles and things like that. And then start using these directory listings. So as you know, the legal industry is very competitive, and standing out and connecting through your website can be really, really difficult. And often we don't have the money or the means to be starting out with paid ads. And I always say to people, if you can't afford to do paid ads right now, or you don't want to take that risk, absolutely, there's so many things that you can be doing early on. And so getting traffic through your website is really, really important. And adding your law firm website to free directory listings can help you to do that. So today we're going to explore how and why incorporating free directory listings into your marketing strategy really can be a game changer for your law firm's growth, how it can enhance your visibility, credibility, and also your client acquisition efforts. So let's get stuck into it. So the first reason why it is really great is it does boost your law firm's online visibility. You don't want to be the law firm website that is on page 150 of Google. We need to do things to get it moving up. So we need to ensure that you are listing it on reputable free directories. This is going to help you increase your chances of appearing in search results. Now, the benefit here is that you will have backlinks to your website. You're going to gain exposure to your website, and directories are incredibly SEO'd. Directory websites spend a lot of money on their SEO. So sometimes when you'll do a search on anything on Google, have a look at what actually comes up in the first page. And sometimes you'll find that it's not individual businesses that come up on the first page, but it's actually directories with listings. And so if you pop your firm inside these directories, that means that you have got an opportunity of also appearing on the front page of Google through a directory listing when someone puts in the correct keywords. So number 1 is to boost your firm's online visibility. That is so important. Number 2, it does enhance your firm's credibility to be seen on other people's websites. So when potential clients search for a lawyer, they tend to trust firms that appear on multiple reputable sources. So if you can be on the front page of Google more than once, your own website, maybe on maps, maybe in a listing, then you are going to create a lot more credibility and authority for yourself. So the directories often feature also things like client reviews and ratings, which can also reinforce trust in your service. So it's a really great way of gaining that credibility. So number 3, and very importantly, and the whole reason we might want to do this, is we want to attract targeted traffic. So advertising inside the directory listings can target individuals specifically looking for your legal service. Many directories allow users to filter their searches by practice area, location, and other criteria as well. And so if you set it up with a lot of detail, you're going to be able to appear in those relevant categories when someone does a search. So it's a great way of attracting targeted traffic and to connect with clients who are already in that decision-making process, leading to much higher conversion rates for your law firm. So that's another great reason to hop on and pop your law firm into some of these directories. Number 4 is that it helps improve local SEO rankings, which we've already briefly spoken about. But Google and other search engines prioritize businesses that have consistent and accurate information across the web. So not only on your website, but where else are you able to appear? And so directories are perfect for this. When your firm's name, address, and phone number are listed consistently across multiple directories, it signals to the search engine, so Google, that your business is legitimate and reliable. This consistency improves your firm's SEO rankings and makes it much easier for clients to find you. One of the key benefits here is that your enhanced local SEO increases and the likelihood of your firm appearing on the front page of Google gets higher and higher. So this is a really important reason that you would want to list your firm on as many directories as possible, even if they seem very general and not specific to your legal niche. Another reason here with improved local SEO rankings is that you will be getting backlinks from the directory listing to your website. And when Google searches and crawls and finds that you have a lot of backlinks that are really valuable, you will get a higher ranking authority on Google, which is so important. That's the key. That's what we're all after, to be on the front page of Google. So stick in there, get listing your firm on directories, and these are the sorts of things that can really help. A lot of these, so number 5 is that you can generate client reviews from some of these directories. Lots of these free directories encourage or even require clients to leave reviews, which is really essential for building trust and attracting new clients into your law firm. Positive reviews on these platforms can significantly impact potential clients' decisions, as you know, and it acts as social proof for your firm in your practice area and expertise. So if you sign up to any of these listings, make sure that you're also doing whatever you can to get these reviews so that you're ranking inside the listing, the directory listing as well. Number 6, and this is really important, not only for law firms that are starting out, and growing, but also for law firms who have got a solid cash flow as well, is that you want to do marketing strategies that are cost effective. Now, this is pretty much a free marketing strategy, which is awesome. So one of the most appealing aspects of these free directory listings is they are free, which is amazing. If you're starting out on a shoestring, start here with these listings because it is something that is free. Now, just a word of warning. Some of them are free, but they have levels where you can pay a little bit extra. So expect, and it's totally fine, don't freak out about it, expect that they might give you a phone call and try and upsell you for $60 per year or something like that to have, say, a gold status listing or something like that. So some of them do require or ask you for money, but the base level is free. If it takes that it's a phone call, maybe you're going to say, yes, you are happy to pay, or maybe you say, no, thank you, not at the moment, but you just stick with the free listing. So just be aware that that can happen and not to freak out about it. It's totally fine. Okay. And finally, there are some directory listings that allow you to network with other professionals. So you can be on the listing together. So say, for example, some of the legal directories, they might include forums or networks where you can connect with other lawyers and you can refer each other work. And then being active on these platforms, it not only broadens your professional network, but it also opens the door to building a stronger legal authority and having referral opportunities come your way. So I would definitely, if there's opportunity to network and opportunity to be in a forum with other law firm owners, then that is a great opportunity right there. So there you have all the benefits as to why hopping on these free listing directories can be really helpful. Let's run through them again. So they will, number one, boost your firm's online visibility. So important. 2, enhance your law firm's credibility. 3, attract targeted traffic, which is exactly what we want to do. 4, improve local SEO rankings. Again, so important. The golden prize here is being on the front page of Google for your law firm. Number 5 is to generate client reviews. Number 6, this is also so important. And, when you're starting out and you're on a shoestring, we want cost-effective and free marketing strategies. And number 7, it can help you network with other legal professionals and get referrals through the door. So those are the incredible benefits of unlocking these opportunities when it comes to free directory listings. So how do you get started? Let's talk about best practices for listing your law firm. So the first thing that I would do is I would make sure that I have my profile for the law firm written in a Word document, because then it's going to be much easier to copy and paste. So you're going to need things like your contact details, your logo, your website, and some like a bio. So make sure that you have all of that there and ready to go. So number 1, make it really, really easy for yourself by having your profile complete. Make sure that you use consistent information across all of the directories and match your information that's on your website. Encourage reviews. If you are just getting started, there is no shame in asking your colleagues, friends, family for reviews. They don't have to lie and say that they have worked with you, but they could say that you are a fantastic lawyer, and if they had a conveyance, or if they had a family law issue, or if they needed a will, they would have no hesitation in recommending you. And then monitor the listing. So regularly check your listing for accuracy and respond to any reviews or questions to maintain that really positive online presence. So adding your law firm to free directories is strategic, and honestly, it will pay off over time. It will help boost your online visibility. It will help improve your local SEO rankings. It's going to help you attract targeted traffic while enhancing your firm's credibility. By taking the time to list your law firm on these reputable directories, you're going to open the doors to attracting new clients and law firm growth without any financial risk. This is amazing. So what I've done for you, because I know that it's hard, your next question is, where do I list? Like, what directories do I use? So I'm one step ahead as always, and I have put together a list for you. So if you go over to my website, find this podcast, which will be at the top. Well, right now, if you're listening right now, it'll be at the top. Find this podcast, use the search button to find it. Or actually you can go into the podcast and click the notes underneath and it'll take you straight there as well. Find the page, and I have created an entire page full of directory listings that you can implement. So whether you're in Australia or the US, there is an Australian list, there is a US list, and I have linked all of the directory listings for you. So you just have to go to the page and click through and get started getting your website listed and your firm listed on these directories to maximize your law firm growth for free. So that's today's podcast. I have been super excited that you are tuning in, and I will look forward to hearing from you in the weeks to come. Now, the other thing too, before you go, if you would be kind enough to leave me a review, that would be amazing on this podcast. So you just scroll down to wherever you are tuning in from, whether it's Spotify or iTunes or wherever it is. Scroll to the bottom and you can leave me a little review. It's so nice to hear from people who are leaving reviews, because often I don't know who is actually tuning in. And this week I have received a wonderful review from Carly McNeil. So thank you, Carly. I look forward to this podcast dropping each week. I always walk away with an actionable item, short, sharp, and useful. Carly is very knowledgeable. Thank you so much, Carly. That means the world to me. I am so happy that you are tuning in every week. That's fantastic. So I hope that you are having a wonderful day. All right. That's all from me. Bye for now. Bye. Thank you for listening to the Scalable Law Podcast, brought to you by the Scalable Business Lounge. If you would love to know how you can get more clients without relying on referrals, head over to scalablelaw.com to watch my free masterclass. Until next time, you have got this.